Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after 61. Matchbox lights.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
On 2nd down, Love. And an alley to run. A huge play there for Denver. 65 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and goal. Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Record. Shift. Pilot, 64, weak, 5.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Watch us lane. Rock in. Go.
This is Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
I'm on. Tight end right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Switch.
Hey, exit. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ledford. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
80 weapon.
Tight dog. Alert 3.
Snap.
This is Love. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
General West.
Now a first down carry by Bell. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6.
Protein spell.
45-yard line.
Check 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ledford wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Chargers first down.
We go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Here's Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready, 30 base.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Let's go, AT Gator.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
X3, 218, chop. 5.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so and all the way home for a Broncos score. Bryce Love, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit.
51's the mic, 51's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Let's go, get set.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm.
Hey, try 7.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now.
Back to throw. Ledford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
51, Mike 51. Coming this way. Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. Ledford. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Chargers.
the oar.
51 the mic, boys, 51. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
From the gun, Ledford being chased out left. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come on,
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Hey, wahoo!
To throw again, Ledford buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Go.
Give me something.
80 weapons.
Operating from the gun, Ledford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
General West.
On 1st down, here's Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Love. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
Down. 218 Gator.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Chance.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
He's checking. Crash.
X3, 218, chop it.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Ledford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Locke. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
25, check 25, check 25. 61, matchbox lights.
51 to Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Fire.
Throwing again. Ledford. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
We own them. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Clock now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, lock it. Snap.
Here's Love. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Down. 30 base. Bravo.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff now for Love. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Recon. 132 fighter.
Shit.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Check. 55.
Into the red zone, it's locked. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Five.
Now Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's third and goal.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another third and goal. Locked now on third and goal. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. T.J. Hockenson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing to start the drive. Ledford. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On second down, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Smooth. Hey, orbit.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
At the 3-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Ready, break. 56, X3, 218, chopper.
Check. Check three. Slam.
On third down, here's Love. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready. 30 base.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Kill.
Blue draw quarters. Hey. High 7. Hit it.
On first down, Ledford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Bryce Love, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 99. Check 99. No. Off.
They'll go again with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Locke. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Locke now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
56 to Mike. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
To try again after the sack. Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132, fuck it!
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
80 weapon.
Hey, check.
Looking to throw. Ledford. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Topper, hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Go, go.
56, go.
A lot going to throw it here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. It leads to second.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going to run you over. Mike 55. Mike 55. Cut. Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
Mike 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Too little, cover.
Hey, Haywood.
56, Mike.
Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Football's the Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, check mine.
They'll actually throw it with Locke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this one will wind up a Denver.